Hi, it's a Shuai from jamessucklin.com. This is another week of tasting report, including 400 wines this week tasted by our tasters around the world. The highlights included some of the Burgundies, Napa, Champagne, and German and Italian wines. Let me walk you through what we tasted. I went to a tasting in Hong Kong, tasted the 2022 Domaine des Lambres wines, including the Grand Cru Clos des Lambres. The 2022 vintage in Burgundy is stunning. This is shown through in the Clos des Lambres wines. I also had the privilege to taste the 2021 and 2020 and 2019 vintage from this Grand Cru. I found the 2022 was the best. And also the highlight here is that the 2019 showed similar kind of poise and balance as 2022. The 2020 vintage was opulent and concentrated, almost slightly jammy in a New World style Pinot Noir. And the 2021 vintage was delicate and vulnerable. Very, very elegant vintage for many Burgundy wines. For James and executive editor Jim Gordon, this week is still about Napa. The highlight this week included the Grace Family Vineyards Cabernet Sauvignon Napa Valley St. Helena Cornelius Grove 2022, a 5-hectare block that is, I quote, brilliant, balanced, and gorgeous, emphasizing red fruits and mineral, iron-light flavors made by winemaker Helen Kablinger. And the Tour Chardonnay Corneros Hyatt Vineyards Cuvée Susan, the 2023. You know, the Corneros is divided by the one part is in Napa, the other part is Sonoma. This comes from the Napa part, and it shows the etherealness and natural concentration over just sheer creaminess. Okay, speaking Chardonnay, I had another good one from Chile. This is the Errázuriz Las Guisara Aconcagua Costa, a 2023 Chardonnay. A step up above its Syrah and Pinot Noir to me. The 2023 vintage is a warmer vintage, but this is a cooler area in Chile and produced a wine that is still quite Chablis-like, but a little richer this vintage with extended lees contact. So in Hong Kong office, me and my colleagues, including the associate editor Claire Nesbitt, had a very fine bubbly that is the Clos des Goisses from Filippona's Monopole Champagne, 5.8 hectare, very steep vineyard. This is 1999 vintage, a late release, spending 25 years on its lees with a dosage of 4.5 grams per liter. A fresh and complex and most intriguingly interesting wine with a truffle note to the champagne. Lots of interesting wines tasted this week. So if you want to know more about our ratings and tastings, go to jamessuckling.com to find out more.